Hey, Hope City Church, and everyone watching, I currently am in the worship center of what will be our Cedar Heights broadcast campus. And in some ways, we're back to where we started. And in other ways, this is the closing of a chapter. See, Hope City Church began about 8 years ago when we, in a group of friends, gathered together just down the road in Cedar Falls. But the dream of the church started over 18 years ago with just a prayer and a desire to see God change people's lives the same way that our lives were changed. And that became the vision of Hope City Church. Hope City Church exists for everyone everywhere so that everyone everywhere would know God, find community, discover their purpose, and live a life that makes a difference. We believe that we are all better together, and everyone everywhere was made with a purpose. Everyone everywhere longs to be and should find a life-giving community. Everyone everywhere can make a difference, and that's why we're here. Because of your faithfulness and your extreme generosity and the contagious invitational nature of who you are as a church, you have filled every room we've ever been in. And so, a few years ago, we started a campaign called Building Home, with the intention of building home for this rapidly growing church family. And then coming out of COVID, as we began to re-engage with the engineers and the general contractors, it became abundantly clear that while though you all have been so generous, the truth is that we were building far too small. At the time of building home to the completion of it, our church had almost tripled in size. And the cost of material, the time that it would take, and the space that we would have, we knew that it wouldn't be responsible. It wouldn't be good stewardship to put our families in a place that we were at our current capacity too large for. So we went out on the journey again and said, God, if not there, then where? And again, we started looking at buildings. We put multiple offers in on multiple buildings all across the Cedar Valley. I enlisted the help of friends at high places, and even the mayor's office was on the hunt for us to find home. And then we came to this facility. A friend of mine actually over lunch said, have you considered the former conference center for the school system? So at his nudging and encouragement, I gathered our legacy team and I gathered our business team and said, let's start praying and asking God, would he open up a place for us? And so we did. We looked around, and through your generosity, we were able to pay for this facility cash. So I'm happy to say that this building is under construction and we're coming into the home stretch. But in the spring of 2024, we'll be in this facility by God's grace. But there's been some unseen factors when you're renovating an old building. You never know what you're going to find. And through your generosity, I know everything that we've invested, God will make sure that it is taken care of, because you're committed to be a church to reach everyone, everywhere. And this is just the beginning. Because as you know, not only are we opening up our Cedar Heights location where we'll be able to, by God's grace, broadcast the message of Hope City Church all across the Cedar Valley, but we are staying in Waterloo through our High Street location, and all of you cheer to rejoice like we did when we identified Pastor Drew Dolan and Jordan Dolan as the campus pastors and children ministry pastors at the High Street location. The ministry will not stop. We are a church in the city, of the city, and for the city. Because of your generosity, because of your faithfulness, because of legacy. See, here's the thing about our church family and about the mission that we've been called to. This Cedar Heights location, the High Street location, it's just the beginning. Wait until we move into other places that God has called us to, where we're already seeing hundreds of people drive up to an hour, some 2 hours away, every single Sunday. Did you hear me? Every single Sunday. So get ready, Hope City Church. This is just the beginning. My prayer is that God will saturate the state of Iowa with churches and people like you, people who believe everyone everywhere should know God, should find community, should discover their purpose, and they should be filled with the exhilarating and satisfying, life-fulfilling experience of making a difference. So would you join me in this next chapter of creating room around the table, inviting your friends, neighbors, co-workers, and even strangers to this place called Hope City Church, a family committed to reaching everyone, everywhere, and together, by God's grace, we'll live a life where we know God, find community, a discovered purpose will live a life that makes a difference. God bless you.